Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to What a Roll, Episode 4. I'm Jbazza. With me are my loyal co-hosts as always. So, to introduce them, is Mr. Marv. Say hello, Marv.
Hello. Div, don't forget to turn your voice up on the stream.
I need, hang on, I need to log out of Origin so that we don't get pop-ups saying people have gone online.
Yeah, but hello, I'm here again.
Voice of the voiceless.
Yeah, the voiceless voice of the voiceless.
That's it. Makes perfect sense.
Thank you, Marv. And Divvot, hello. Welcome, Mr. Divvot. Hello.
Howdy. Howdy 5,000.
Howdy 5,000.
Howdy 5,000.
How are we all, apart from Howdy 5,000?
I'm okay. How are you?
Aching all over. I feel dead.
I mean, whoop, there we go. No one saw that.
What?
I need to turn Blood Bowl down, but I can't turn it down in game because it's the quietest it can be. So I've had to turn it down in my mixer, so I had to open my volume mixer. But no one saw that, right? No one saw that.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't see anything.
No one saw it.
I don't have eyes, so I can't see anything.
Bob just slammed the desk really loud, so that was a strange sound.
Fair enough.
Oh dear. How are we all anyway?
Like I said, aching.
I need to
Aching.
Twitch so I can see the chat.
Yes,
Yes, I'm multi-twitching with the game that's currently going on GRUMBBL. Well,
It's just GRUMBBL.
Twitch.tv/GRUMBBL. So, if you want to watch the Week 4 game as you're listening to us, then...
And not to the coaches, because, as we know, they don't have anything to say anyway. Otherwise, they would be on this show.
Hey, the coaches.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we know Aramis has nothing to say.
Nothing interesting. He has a lot to say, but nothing interesting.
I was going to say nothing of use, but it's just opinion, really, isn't it?
In before my team now has 0 points because he uses his powers as the web admin to change the table.
That would be a grievous misuse of power. Yes, Adam, so much energy. You can tell we are not all absolutely knackered.
I'm fine. I'm just not talking because I, as always, as is tradition for me when I stream, I've got food. Oh, don't blame me.
Yes, I will call you home and blame your parents.
Time every week. What do you mean? Don't blame you.
I don't make my own food.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling your mum.
Yeah, my mother is wonderful and makes my food for me. And yeah, she went out when she got home from work, so instead of, going... pardon me. Instead of making me food immediately, she went out. So yeah, that's why I have it now. Because when she got back, she made me the food. I could have made it myself, but then she would have been like, why do you about that? So I didn't.
Fair enough. Yep.
And then everyone knows about my home life.
Yep. Probably a bit more than you'd want them to know.
It's not a big deal.
No, that's not. That's not a big deal at all. So anyway, what games have you watched this week, people?
I watched my own, which I'm annoyed about.
Still. I mean, I watched that one as well. I was a bit happier about it, but yeah.
Good show.
Should have been 1-1.
Yeah. Just in case you missed any of that game, quick rundown, 1-0 to the Lizards. We don't have to mention it ever again, okay? We've done it. Okay, move on.
Thank you.
So, Marv, what games have you been watching? Not including the one we've just mentioned.
I watched my own game because I played that.
I think it's safe to assume we've all watched our own games.
Yeah, I watched Basilisk Bruises versus Vermintidus. And by watched, I mean lived vicariously through the Lizards for a time.
That was a fun game.
No, that was all in Division 2. No, wrong thing. We have too many leaks in this menu is dumb. And
yeah, the menu's not just a grid. A grid would be fine. Why the hell? Why do we just scroll through it?
I watched Masters of the Universe versus SideQuest Casualties 2.
Ooh, tell us about that one.
And I think I watched Shake Rattle Block versus Racktrack as well. Masters of the Universe versus SideQuest Casualties 2, The Reckoning. That was harsh for Alex.
Yeah, looking at that scoreline, that did not look like a fun game.
Like he himself says he thought he played shit. From my observer point of view, is like he didn't play like shit. Just nothing he tried worked. So every time he tried something was just, hello, I am Skulls. Yeah, and Adam got loads of injuries. Like the MVP of that game for the Nurgle is Nurgle Warrior which was strength broken.
Yeah, Did he level up in that game?
No, he was leveled before that game. He had guard before the game, then got the 5 SPP from the MVP. Yeah. Stubby the werewolf continues to be, even in his werewolf form, continues to be an absolute SPP hog because
he got like 18 SPP in the Hall of Fame. He is the top for Division 1.
He has 10. He got 10 SPP that game. 10.
And Cyanide's doing its weird thing again, where it's saying that Division 1 is the same as Division 2. So let's go back into that.
So that's like that game.
What are we talking about? Sorry, right now. Just gonna put it on screen.
Masters of the Pooniverse versus SideQuest Casualties.
Spoilers. Duh.
Yeah, like that game.
Oh, and that Chaos Warrior is the second most experienced player in the season as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like that game proved me right, basically, where I because I put Adam near the top in my preseason prediction. Because this game I feel like validated my opinions, like vindicated, validated. I don't know. It's not my first language. Excuse me. Because that was a really good game from his side, like brilliantly coached and good passing game as well. With undead, with necro of all places, and it's like to make matters worse for everybody else that still has to play him, Stubby has Mighty Blow.
Yeah, that guy needs to die.
No, he will kill you before you die. He needs to die.
Who does Adam play next? Let's have a quick...
Wasn't that the game where you passed? There was this game with passes. Was that week 2? I can't remember. But there was something where you passed, Adam.
He passed from a white to a werewolf.
Wait, the Chaos... Okay, so this week Adam plays the Chaos Dwarves, and the Chaos Dwarves have a higher team value. What has gone on there?
I mean,
They've got 2 level ups. What? Oh, extra player. That'll be one.
Extra player. And no, it's not doubles. They're not big guys. They get general. Yeah, and more rerolls as well. Free rerolls and more expensive rerolls, I think. Oh no, same cost. But still 70k more.
Yeah.
So it works out. And some people haven't done their level ups yet, so...
I only CZ.
Yeah.
But yes, no, having that injured Chaos Warrior, that strength broken Chaos Warrior is not good for Alex. That's a player that you pretty much want to sell as quickly as possible. In fact, you probably should have just sold him already. because having a strength broken Chaos Warrior, even if they've got guard and everything, is just no.
Now use him with guard until you have the money to replace him if you don't have it already, otherwise get him out.
He needs
useless.
20k more.
Yeah, then just he's out for the next game anyway.
Yeah.
So
as well as the rotter.
Just fire him. Fire him now. Get a new one. Because with 3 strength that guy's useless.
I mean, he's not useless because he's got guards, but basically, he's useless for what you want him to be doing.
Yeah, I mean the guard on the Chaos Warrior or Nurgle Warrior is also good because they're hard to knock down on their own anyway. But with strength 3 only, you lose that advantage. So nah.
Yeah. It's a shame that he got that strength break. That strength break, to be honest. If it had been anything else, like a niggling injury or anything, you'd live through that. But even agility, like agility or movement, you can just live through that and just put them on the line scrimmage.
He doesn't use those anyway, so yeah.
Armor, you're looking at and going, okay, maybe I sell him if he gets another permanent injury, like niggling or something like that.
Yeah, but strength is just
strength. He needs that. I don't know. He could always, if he gets another level up, you could always give him horns or something like that on the level up, because that's a mutation. So he'd be able to just get the strength 4 blitzers in. But that's almost a waste of a level up, really.
Yeah, I think
you build that guy to be support, not.
Yeah, especially with how slow these warriors tend to level. Because the Chaos Warriors are faster. They have movement 5 and they have agility 3, so they can reliably catch balls.
Yeah.
With movement 4 and agility 2, you're not catching balls and you're not running into any end zones. So, yeah. Write that off as a loss. Just kick him out. He's a turd anyway. Huh.
Yeah. So what was the next game you watched then, Marv? You watched another one. Was that the...
I think I watched the... did I... Like, I didn't watch it completely. The Undead versus Orcs.
Oh, yes. CZ versus...
versus Felix, yeah.
Felix. Yeah, that was a game I had a bit of interest in, even though I only glanced bits and pieces. So that was a 1-0 win to the Undead.
Shake rattle and block.
It's like accepted game, not many armor breaks, 4 on each side. 1 interception from the Undead and 1 touchdown. That's it. Was a game of the middle. Like there's a touchdown, MVP, and an injury, maybe? Were there injuries?
Oh, there was an injury. An injury I was quite happy about. Yes.
Oh yes, the strength 4 ghoul got injured.
Yes, he did. Missing next game.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, admittedly, there's a ghoul and a zombie waiting to be leveled up before my game against CZ, which I believe is probably going to be on Saturday from how things are sounding.
When?
At the moment, like anytime after 8 PM.
Oh god, okay.
So I've suggested 8 PM as the time, but I've just not had a response back yet.
Okay. Well, keep your eye out. We'll let you know.
Oh no, he said cool beans. So it's in the organising matches channel.
Okay.
So
I'll update it.
So hot news, guys. Saturday, 8 PM GMT. Lizardman versus the Undead. Casted by some unlucky bastard and...
Streamed probably by me, casted by no one. I would assume.
That's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant. I'm tired, leave me alone.
We can always call the podcast short if you're tired.
No, we have CCL to talk about. There's a great CCL game with me and Marv want to talk about later. Well, I assume Marv wants to talk about it. I want to talk about it.
I watched it. It was nice.
It was a great game. Anyway, more on that later. Yes. So Shake Rattle Block have 2 players that need leveling up. The second ghoul, Limb Snatcher, and then one of the zombies has a level. But they've not been done yet. What about Rec Trek? How have they gone? What happened to them? Oh, they also have a player missing. They have an armor-broken Line Orc.
I mean, it's a random red shirt, so what do you expect? I'm surprised they're still alive.
Removing them down to armor 8. That's just nasty.
It's a tactic to make law from the werewolves verse.
Yes, that classic counter strat to the werewolves of, if our armor is armor 7 anyway, then their claw doesn't do jack. However, the mighty blow, tackle, and block will just murder us and pile on when he gets pile on. Because if Adam's listening to this, he has to put pile on one of those wolves, even though he has to then protect that thing to all hell.
Adam is listening to this.
Also, you have to roll strength for that though, so it's not the easiest thing to get on there. Yeah, but no level ups for the orcs so far.
No, that's actually quite significant now, because most teams are starting to get at least a few level ups.
Some even have level 3 players.
Yeah, 3 players with 5 SPP. One of them is a blitzer. 2 of them are blitzers. So, I mean, I'd be tempted to just start trying to get vanity passes with them, just to get that last level up. To be honest, that's how I'd go for those. Then try and get number 2 as a score. And then that drama red shirt. Just have him hit things, I'm sure he'll do fine. I mean, no, with agility 3, he can still also...
The only other team in Division 1 that hasn't had a level up is the Wood Elves. Everybody else has at least one.
Apart from the Wood Elves.
Don't talk to me about level ups.
You have one.
I have one.
Wood Elves have 0.
How much SPP do they have overall? Count
Wood Elves. I'm counting. 3, 8, 13, 15...
Yeah, you can stop now, Marv. You can stop now. I know where Divvot's going.
That's more than my 12.
18, 23.
That's more than my 12.
12. But you have a level up.
I have 1 level up, but first of all, that guy was out for my week 3 game.
No.
Yeah. Second of all, it's 12 after 3 games, so that's an MVP gone to the wind as well.
It'll all get better soon.
No, it won't.
Or not. Yeah, that's all the Division 1 things I've watched.
Yeah, those. Like I said, I didn't really get much time to watch the games. I was glancing at a few of them, but I had so much else on that I just couldn't watch properly.
And I didn't stream a lot this week, so I haven't seen a lot of these games. I know a lot of the score lines, but I haven't watched a lot of them.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I know like roughly who won, who lost, and who drew, but I couldn't tell you what happened in the games.
Pretty much every day after a game, I go onto the GRUMBBL website, just scroll down and see if A, we have any more deaths, and B, what the scoreline was.
Yeah.
But hey, let's keep going.
How many deaths are we on? I think it was 13 when I last checked.
13, yeah.
Yeah, that's
a lot of dead guys. I added to it this week.
Did you? Who did you kill?
Robotic Marv starting back.
Oh no. See, one of my linemen died.
Oh, right, no. Yeah, so you didn't add to it, you got added to it forcefully. There's a difference there.
Yeah, you were forced to participate in the death count. There was no choice about it on your end.
I have both added to it and been added to it. I infamously killed Sage Coinbearer on the first week, which was wonderful. And
apparently one of the regen ones was counted as a death for some reason.
Yeah, Adam said that, but meh.
Yeah, that's one for Aramis to deal with, I think.
I think that was just one in the reroll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like on the actual website, it's fine.
Yeah, because the reroll only went over weeks 1 and 2. It didn't go over the rest of them. I think it was like 10 deaths from 2 weeks.
Which is correct.
Yep. And I get the feeling that Discord's robotic again. At least from on my end. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, you're fine for me. As is
You're
Marv.
fine for me as well.
Oh.
As Robo
As long
Marv.
as we're all fine for Divvot, then it should be okay on the stream. But I'm getting a bit of roboticness from both of you at times. Not often, but oh well. So, what games haven't we gone across then? Gone over mine and Divot's game. That isn't worth mentioning anymore.
No, it really
We've
isn't. I mean, to be fair, if we mention it very quickly...
Look, everyone who watched that game learned something, okay? That's all we're going to say.
And people who play that game also learn things as well.
Yes, both the people that play that game learned something.
What did you learn? Not to give the ball to the Croxigor on turn 1, you fucking idiot. Was it that?
Hey. Look, everyone learned what it looked like for a Croxigor to score.
I already knew that.
But the people at home may not have done. What? What? Oh, did you drop some food on the floor,
No, I dropped, so, the other week, one of my posters fell off the wall. And so the nail and the hook holding into it, came off as well. They're on my desk, I just knocked them off and I couldn't find the pin. I was like, I can't find the pin on my floor! So yeah. Anyway,
you'll find it once you have put your foot in it.
I already found it though. Sorry to disappoint you in your, not sadism. Is it sadism or is it masochistic?
No, maso is on your own, right?
Oh, yeah, so you are sadistic then. What?
Anyway, Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl?
Yes, the thing that this podcast is about. That.
Supposedly about, I think, would be a better way of putting it.
Fig, I have no idea what you're on about.
Apparently Figgy's Crocs David Ack was right scored, but I don't remember that.
Was that the Brexit Bowl?
Was it?
Because I didn't watch that one, so...
I don't remember if I did.
But yeah, no, I don't. That sounds like a name from his Brexit Bowl team. Anyway.
Yeah, David Icke was right, was his Brexit Bowl team.
Yeah, back to the podcast. So yes, no, I scored with the Croxigor. That was the only score from that game because of the learning. And
so if you didn't watch it, what happened was I didn't know for the second week in a row how Bloodlust worked exactly. I should just stop and read the skill, but I'm an idiot, so I didn't. And I was like, I'll just run this vampire up. So obviously the vampire had to make a Bloodlust roll, but then he also had to make a dodge roll. So when I went for the Bloodlust roll, and he failed it, I was like, I don't want to re-roll this, because I don't think it matters if he makes a touchdown, and I want to save that re-roll in case he fucks up the dodge. So I didn't re-roll. He makes the dodge, gets to the touchdown zone, and then walks off, and the ball flies to my half of the pitch, and I'm just...
Oh, no.
And then
the ball did another round of hot potato.
It wasn't as hot potato as week 2's.
The week before, no, it wasn't.
But it was a pretty hot potato.
Yeah. Yeah, that was... Yeah.
I'm still not 100%.
I can't remember.
I'm still not 100%.
Because it only gave you the 15 seconds to choose to re-roll it or not, didn't it? So we didn't even have time to look at the rule before deciding.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess I could have looked at the skill.
Talking about whether or not to re-roll that or not.
I guess I could have looked at the skill before I moved him, but like, you've only got 2 minutes. You're in the middle of a match. Yeah. You're not thinking properly. Yeah. And I was in a more already stressful position because I hadn't scored one at that point. I still haven't scored one, but I was in range to score one and possibly score one.
And it would have tied the game up.
Yeah, and it was. Me and you both agree that should have ended 1-1, if not a hard fought for you 2-1. But never mind. And while you're looking at teams, I'm not pulling up teams.
A touchdown was probably not going to happen for me because I'd have had to probably try and go for a one-turn attempt.
Well, while you're looking at teams,
know how to do those properly.
Do either of my vampires have any SPP? Because I don't remember.
I think you got an injury with one of them.
I think they don't.
It wouldn't surprise me.
No, they don't.
Yep. So they're both still on 0 SPP after 3 games.
Yeah, but hey, at least you get your block throw back.
Yay. He's just going to die.
Anderson is back on the field.
He's just going to die in the first block of the next game. We all both know it's going to happen.
Just throw a pass with Enrico Maxwell and you have 2 leveled up throws.
They'll both die next game then.
Yeah, Alexander Anderson will kill Enrico Maxwell.
Spoiler
alert, by the way.
That's not possible. They're on the same team.
This is Blood Bowl, Divvot. Anything is possible.
No, what will happen... No, you're right. Alexander Anderson will die to the Nurgle, who'll bring him back, then use him to kill Enrico Maxwell. There you go. That's how it'll work.
Isn't that the thing? Isn't that the thing? Like, when he gets brought back by Nurgle, is that the thing when he uses the... What was it? A splinter of the cross or something and transforms?
Yeah, it was one of the nails that pierced Christ's body.
Ah, yeah, the nail.
And then he injects it into his own heart and then becomes a weird vine man. Again, spoilers for Hellsing, which came out, what, years ago now?
15 years ago?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've only ever seen the DFS abridged version.
The abridged is very good.
Manga.
Yeah, it is very good.
I'm still waiting for something to happen around Alucard so I can go, oh, what a shame for you. You activated by Alucard.
The original run was from 2001 to 2006.
Oh, is that Hellsing or Hellsing Ultimate? Because that's 2 different things.
Oh no, wait, wrong manga. The original run of Hellsing was from 1997 to September 2008.
Okay.
What about Hellsing Ultimate then?
Yeah. Because they're 2 different things.
This is what this is based on.
February 2006. Yeah, but Hellsing Ultimate is just the anime.
Is it just the anime?
No, Hellsing Ultimate is just the manga, 1-to-1.
Oh.
The original anime is just weird bullshit after like 3 episodes. Hellsing Ultimate is just the manga adaptation, basically the correct one. And that went from February 2006 to December 2012.
There you go. Now we know.
I mean, confirm was random bullshit.
Yeah, but Alucard, spoilers for something that happened like 11 years ago, so...
Also, for anyone watching the game at the moment, there are the rest of the players. No, in fact, no. Where are all the chaos... No, not important.
What?
Not important.
What?
Multi-twitching people.
Okay.
Just watch it.
I can't.
It's a week 4 game. Don't spoil it.
I want to watch it, but I can't because I'm streaming.
I have so many questions that I need Aramis to answer.
One question is why? Just why?
One question is why. Why can't you just? Oh, that's why.
Guys, week 3, guys, come on.
Yeah. Also,
come on, guys.
Do you like my hashtag for this game?
What was it?
The Edgelord.
It was Battle of the Edgelords, wasn't it?
Battle of the Edgelords, yes. I mean, it's Chaos and Dark Elves. Come on, there aren't any bigger Edgelords in Blood Bowl.
But what happens when Chaos face off against the other Dark Elves? Oh no, they're in the other division. Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Next
Battle
game!
of the Edgelords too. Next game. Yeah.
You'll be pleased to hear I can open the chat log and dice again.
What about? Yeah, the only game left is the Chaos Dwarfs and Dwarves and Wood and Dark Elves.
So 2 games.
I can also
Shall
open
we do the Chaos Dwarfs and Dwarves one first? Then?
Yes. I already had it open, so yes.
That makes that easier.
Well, he said it first, so I opened it.
Yeah. So, this was Pork and Ginger Reloaded, the Chaos Dwarfs versus Budwin's Beer Bellies, the Dwarves. And 1-0 for the Chaos Dwarfs, which is probably what I would have expected because of the Bull Centaurs and Hobgoblins, just giving much easier agility access because of AG3.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
Oh, no, wait, well, the Bull Centaurs are AG2, but they have dodge.
Yeah.
And they're fast.
No, they come with sprint by
and
default,
they can just sprint and sure feet.
Yeah.
So
The touchdown was scored by a Hobgoblin.
fair enough. Was that Judicop?
No, that was Serafino Cortoefino. I can't speak Italian.
That's the thing.
Okay. Oh, the leveled up Hobgoblin.
Yeah, with block.
Oh, yeah, because they only get access to general, they don't get access to agility.
Good God. 70 blocks from Pork and Ginger to 46 from the Dwarves, and 0 KOs, 0 injuries, and 0 kills inflicted on those 70 blocks. What are the rolls? Wow, that's a lot of skull. That's a lot of bad rolls for Pork and Ginger.
Yeah. I mean, you can see that there's not much went on in this game because both high armor value teams and stuff, because you only got the SPP from the touchdown and the MVP SPP. That was it.
Yeah, well, Dwarves and Chaos Dwarves, especially at low T value, it's just bash.
Also,
so when you're against
don't have dodge.
armor 9, I was fully expecting the Dwarves to get the best of the bash because of the Hobgoblins on the Chaos Dwarf side.
The best of the bash.
It's easier to break armor 7 than it is the armor 9 of the Chaos Dwarves and the Bull Centaurs. So.
Oh, I know it's easy to break armor 7. I'm well aware.
So, yeah. But with that Hobgoblin having a block, that would make that a bit tougher.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, no, Bull Centaurs don't have dodge, sorry, to start with.
I said
they
that.
have to... I missed that completely.
Yep. I know, because you kept talking.
Well, wait for me to finish talking then.
I went for a lull, and you talked over me.
Sorry.
Yeah. Great, isn't it? What's the next game we're doing then?
Wood Elves, Dark Elves.
The Wood Elves versus the Dark Elves. Oh, I streamed this one.
Yeah, we didn't actually go over what happened to the Dwarves. Did any of them level up from that game?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I'll check. You start with the Elves.
Elf Bowl.
Yes, Elf Bowl. Dark Elves versus Wood Elves.
Now the MVP went to the loner he had for that game.
Okay.
So probably no level ups from that game.
Yes, I remember streaming this because then I remember afterwards when Figgy went to level up his assassin, he didn't get multi-block, and I was like, yes, haha, fuck you!
Yeah, because he didn't
no
roll
offense,
a double.
Figgy, but
He needed a double.
He did, and I do not want assassin to get multi-block, so haha, fuck you!
No. So we gave him dodge instead because fuck everyone else.
I mean, yeah. It's also a good skill, but haha, fuck you, no block, no multi-block, woo!
Yeah. Yeah, and he bought the MVP that got, the loner that got MVP. So he now has 12 players. That's what happened for the Dwarves.
I didn't buy my loner who got MVP because I've got to save. I'm saving up for a third vampire.
Yeah,
makes
you need that
sense.
third vampire, I think.
Anyway,
Just to be able to do anything, you need that third vampire.
Yeah, I just remembered that now. So back to this game. Sorry.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I've seen some of it, I think, but like I can't. Like, there's so many games going on. We got 10 games every week.
There's so much.
It's hard to remember everything about. Even if you've watched all of them, it's hard to remember a lot of things about them.
Yeah, because there are a lot of games. You only really remember the interesting 1 or 2 things from the 5 out of the 10 games that you've seen.
Yeah. Oh.
So, yeah, we just know who's won, and that's about it. So we're trying to make up what happened and just going over.
Well, if we're trying to make up what happened, we can go full on fantasy here. Like, midway through the match, a dark elf leapt off the shoulders of a high elf that randomly ran to the pitch from the crowd. Who was this high elf? We don't know. You know, just make shit up like that.
I don't think anyone would believe that.
No, I didn't stream that game. I remember I didn't stream it. I thought I had.
Why is that runner got Nerves of Steel?
But then freaking...
Because they have access to passing.
Yeah, no, I remember Figgy saying the whole point of that guy was to be like the one who throws or catches the ball. Something to do with the ball, like being one end of it.
Well, he's not got a passer, so that runner is both passer and catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, that runner...
dump off that he's gone with Nerves of Steel.
Yeah, dump off it helps with dump off, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Also, he has like so many failed passes already, so I think that might help.
I mean, that guy's he's got 2 of his passes intercepted, I think.
Yeah.
Well, you intercepted one, and then someone else intercepted one.
I didn't see anyone else see the...
Yeah, but I think it was 2. I think it was...
Oh, yeah, no, it definitely is 2. It says in his stats.
Poor interception.
He's been knocked out twice. He's been injured 3 times. Had 9 blocks against him. 2 interceptions sustained.
Wait, so he's been injured every single match?
Injuries are also KOs, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's only been injured once, but KO. No, he's not had any casualties sustained.
Oh, okay. So it must have been
injuries. Stuns probably.
Yeah, so he's been stunned once and then knocked out twice. That doesn't make sense.
Who knows how Cyanide calculate their stats?
But then, but then from the 6 blocks that he's succeeded, he's inflicted 2 knockouts.
Ding ding.
So yeah, the injuries do count as knockouts as well.
Cool.
So that's a nice runner. And then one of the blitzers also got dodge, because screw that blitzer.
Marv is typing.
It's a good thing they don't get access to strength.
It is. I don't think any elf team gets access to strength, do they?
High elves don't. Dark elves.
No, none of the others will.
Good. That would
I'm just checking the war dancers don't.
They don't. You need doubles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so the elves also don't have any level ups, wood elves.
Yep. They have lots of spread SPP, as we found out earlier.
Yep. 3 5s, 2 3s, and a 2.
Yeah. Although as many SPPs as they have, some others have made and even more has been made in one match, which is insane.
I mean, I'm aware that. I'm pretty sure both of you have done that.
Sorry?
Got 23 SPP in one game.
Or more.
Yeah, I was not even...
Mine were 23.
I did in my first game, I think I got 23, but I was not playing on that. I was more looking on the Skaven versus Lizardman game we had. Because that was, I think the Skaven got 27 SPPs and something stupid from this.
Yeah, my first 2 games were both 19 SPP each, and the game against you was 12. So, I definitely got a lot of SPP, but not that much.
Six, 15, 21. Yeah, I've got 23 in my first one. Not so much in the second one. 6. Oh no, that's wrong. M7, 11. 14, 21. Not as much in 21. And I got 5, 6, 9. 13, 17 in the third one. But yeah, so have we done everything from
Division 1, I think, yeah. Yeah, finish off Division 2. Let's have a look at that.
Are there any interesting level ups, or this is just box standard stuff most of the time, no?
From Division 1?
Yeah.
I don't believe there are any more interesting level ups. Yeah, Mighty Blow on that werewolf, dodge on a white.
Yeah, 2 players still to level up from the undead.
There's kick on a zombie. I think Adakul could have gone with a nicer skill for the first zombie level up, to be honest, than kick. It's useful, but I think just having like more block or maybe even like what are the other ones?
Maybe even wrestle.
Yeah, wrestle or something like that.
Or
just tackle, to be honest. Just
yeah. But you're not playing against many dodgy
keep
teams.
happening around me.
Interesting level ups.
For who?
In Division 1 in general, if there were any.
Cool.
Yeah, that happened during week 3.
Yeah, basically the Mighty Blow for the werewolf, I'd say.
Yeah, because until CZ's done his 2 level ups, not got a clue. I didn't have any level ups from that game, so I've only got the 4 players still leveled up. Feig, I think we've already gone over what I assume, dodge on the assassin and nerves of steel on the runner.
I think the runner had nerves of steel before that game, but I'm not too sure.
I think the assassin got MVP in that game, so...
Yeah, the assassin leveled up, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know about the famous Grouse, which is the blitzer that's got dodge. Let's have a look. If he's got any more than 3 SPP. Yeah, he's got 3 SPP, so he leveled up in that game as well. Then Nurgle, Alex. Don't think had anyone level up from that game. Or that loss, rather. Let's go to Triplops Squeeze. Yeah, no, not for Squeeze, and not for Triplops. So yeah. Alex didn't have anyone level up. Shit pitchers. Bugman's Beer Bellies. What level ups we got here? Only a block on the runner, which I don't think was from that game.
Nope. The only SPP from that game was the 5 the MVP SPP.
Rectrek didn't have anyone level up, I don't think. Sam Kitu's Chaos Dwarves. They've only got 2 level ups, the Bull Centaur and the Hobgoblin, both with block, which standard. Although I'd have liked to have seen that Hobgoblin maybe have something else like tackle, or actually I got enough tackle, it doesn't matter. Wrestle maybe.
Or like I've seen him foul sometimes, so maybe just dirty player.
Yeah, dirty player as well. But for removals, you're probably looking at trying to get claws on one of those Chaos Dwarves at some point.
Yeah, true. So shall we head on over to Division 2?
Yes.
I like to call it the fun division. Because I feel like everyone in Division 1 is just like, oh, I must win, I must do the bit. And it's like, but everyone fun's in Division... I think I said this last week. Everyone fun is in Division 2.
No, all the agility squashy teams are in Division 2.
No, I mean all the fun coaches. Shane's in Division 2, Ara's in Division 2, Marv's in Division 2, Reaper's in Division 2. No, I'm not saying you're not fun, but like most of them are in there. Like everyone I enjoy playing against really much is in the other division. It's like, oh.
Thanks. It's alright, Divvot, don't worry. You'll go down Division there.
Yeah, but then Marv's gonna get fucking promoted!
Yeah, they're all gonna get promoted to come up to us.
I have played 1 game of Blood Bowl against Marv, and it was so much fun, but I've played 1.
We have a casual ladder for a reason.
But I never play in that! don't want to. I want to play cup matches, which
Whose
matter.
fault is that?
But the cup ones matter. The league games matter. Casual matches just like, whatever. I don't give a shit what happens in those.
Yeah, but you can also level up. So
If I want to play games of Blood Bowl, I'll just go play on the CCL.
Yep, no, hang on. You can't complain about everyone in Division 1 wanting to win and then go and play a CCL match. Everyone there is actually trying to win.
No. I've run into people who don't give a shit. They're great. I had an amazing game. I was playing Halflings, they were playing Skaven, and I won the game because they conceded like halfway through. Because I'm bored of this game now. I just left. I didn't give a shit. But it was fun.
Yeah, but those people get banned because you're only allowed a certain amount of concedes.
Yeah, it's
season.
like 5. You can get rid of 1.
These people play like 70 games over 6 weeks.
It's not too bad. Anyway, Division 2. Who are we talking about first?
Well, which games haven't we gone over? I don't think we've gone over.
We haven't got any from
Blaze,
Division 2.
Shakens,
yeah,
Skaven.
no, we've just done Division 1. We've
not touched Division 2.
Not done any Division 2 games.
So we just go down the list from top to bottom.
I've just mentioned them earlier that I've watched some, but we haven't gone over any.
Yeah, fair enough. In which case, shall we just start at the top?
Yeah, just go from Corns.
Depending on which
Corns,
top we're talking about.
Corns vs. Cheetos is the top.
Ooh, in which case, that, I think, was a fun one.
Who are we talking about here?
Cornflakes.
Berserkers versus
I said, let's
Cheetos.
go down the top. Let's go down the list.
Cornflakes with Cheeto flavor.
Was that your?
Ugh.
Was that your hashtag or something for this match?
No, but I should have got it. Let me check what the hashtag was.
What
it
happened
was-
to Corput?
It was 2 Skaven, 1 Chaos.
Okay. 2 Skaven one. I don't get it, but okay.
I'm not gonna mention it here.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
And we remove this from the YouTube edit.
No, it's because this.
Nope. Leave it in.
That's because it's also because he played the 2 Skaven in succession.
I
Yep.
see.
But
That
the
works.
other, but it was also because of the other thing, because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, so Skaven seem to have. Well, I think we're missing a gutter runner from that game.
Yeah, that was the movement broken one because I movement broke that.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still got that.
Not enough money, maybe? Let's check.
Well, he's only got 40k at the moment, so I
Yeah.
would assume he had next to nothing before then. Because
Yeah.
the first thing I'd do is sell that gutter runner and buy a new one, because a movement 8 one is just, no, get rid of him. He's still very good, but
Yeah, it's still a movement 8 piece with agility 4 and dodge. It's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, you'd want your gutter runners at max capacity, or maximum, no, whatever it's saying. You know, at the oh, fuck's sake, I can't talk.
It's okay, Mob. Take your time.
At maximum power, basically. Not maximum fitness or something. I don't know what I was saying. You don't want to move a broken gutter runner. The end.
yeah, no.
There you go. You got it. Good boy. Now go get a glass of water.
Yes. And some oil, because you're going robotic again.
It was me all along.
Yes, the animatronic Marv being run by Marv's cat.
Yes, that is true.
Meow. This is untrue.
Have you two watched Captain Marvel yet?
No.
No,
I'm not going to
I'm
say
going
anything about it, don't
tomorrow.
worry.
That's why I can't stream games tomorrow, because I'm going to see the movie tomorrow.
See, chat, Marv has abandoned us all to watch popular Marvel films that
They
aren't
have-
all named after him.
Yeah, it is named after me. She's called Captain Marvel. How isn't that named after me? It's like it has my name in it. It's like Marv L. It's just like Marv Ellis.
You can't just say that because your name happens to be in well-used words, that they were after you.
I can, and I just did. Carrying on, other Skaven, as I will call them now, evil Skaven.
Evil Skaven.
Yes, versus Patrick's lizards.
Poor Patrick.
Yeah.
Look,
he tries so hard,
we
bless him.
love you, Patrick. We love you. And if you were in my division, I would never be this mean to you. But unfortunately, you're in the other one, so...
Yeah, I can't say anything because I was nearly equally as mean, so... Did they... Wait, I have to check that they made 4 passes. If they also got that, I'm really angry and they are the supervillains even from now on. Because
yes, they did. 4 passes.
Yeah, no, but... Did they make more than me? Because I'm annoyed at them? Because they equalized my touchdown record? Because they now also have 9?
So now you're angry at Patrick?
No, not at Patrick.
Oh.
At Blaze Shaken.
Yes.
For daring to make more passes than the High Elves.
No,
He's
daring
exactly
to...
the same team value as well.
Aramus, I know you can't hear this, but your website isn't loading. Fix it. I don't care if you're playing right now. Fix it. It's over anyway. In 2 turns.
What do you mean the website's not working?
It's not loading. There we
For me,
go.
that's just your internet then.
No, sometimes it's in the top passes. Yes, I'm still 2 in front. Never mind then. I'm just annoyed at the touchdowns then. That I have to share my number 1 spot. It was so hard. I worked so hard for this. Yeah, but it's also like proves my point in that I'm like fucking scared of Skaven because... Oh, there's a gutter runner. Oh, he's gone. Oh, they scored. That's basically how the games go. So, yeah. So 7 SPP on 2 players for the Skaven in that game.
Yeah. Anyone with SPP on many players and has multiple level ups is an enemy of mine.
Who's that? The Vermintiders.
Yeah.
Having all of those gutter runners with... Why have all of them got wrestle?
I don't know.
All of them sure hands at block at least.
He's in the chat. He's in the chat, so we should ask. Why got all of them wrestle? And I'm jealous that the thrower has strong arm. I want that as well.
I mean, I'd have given him accurate, but...
If you roll doubles, you give him strong arm first.
Oh, yeah.
Can always give him doubles. Can always give him doubles? Yes, of course. Oh, God. Can always give him strong arm. Goodbye.
So this has been What a Roll. That has been Marv. I've been... No. Marv, come back. Sit down.
Just hear him crying in the distance.
Why can't I English?
Well, he is German, so he has an innate ability to hate us. And I can say that because he's not here to listen to me. Because he's wandered off.
Poor Marv. Poor Marv.
Marv? Marv, are you there? Well, it's like it's just a twosome now.
I'm going nowhere with that one. I'm not rising to that one at all. Oh, no, I heard something from Marv. That was Marv. Marv!
Yes.
There we go. Divvot was making sex jokes.
How dare you? I did no such thing more than once.
As we all know, einmal ist kein Mal.
What?
Einmal ist kein Mal.
I'm gonna go with no.
It's a German saying that means once doesn't count, basically.
Oh, then I will go with no. No, once doesn't count. No.
And if you only do a thing once, it doesn't really count,
Yeah,
so
no,
you can always...
I agree.
Yeah, anyway, where did you go with this, or after
We went nowhere.
Okay, so still Skaven versus Lizardman. Definitely. Patrick,
Yeah.
I think the Croxigor is gonna be a great asset to your team. And
Yeah,
once
trust me, it was the same with Axel when Axel first started or played that first season with us. It was slaughter. I'm not gonna lie, that was pure, utter slaughter. And he was playing ogres as well. That was a difficult team to play at the best of times.
So the Crocs is gonna be a great asset, and once you get another 70k and can buy that 6 Saurus, you're golden. You have all the rerolls you'll ever need. You have the Apothecary. You can
You
now
have a spare
just
skink.
you can just concentrate on the players now, and it's gonna go somewhere. Definitely.
Yeah, you basically you treat it as if you've started halfway through the season instead of playing the first half.
Anyway, yeah, like 5-1 is a hefty scoreline, but yeah, fucking gutter runners, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Fucking gutter runners.
Fucking gutter runners.
The game number 3 was my game. Washington Trumps versus Comets.
Yeah,
so
now we can't call you an asshole in this game for the very simple reason is that Drow knows what he's doing. He's played the game for a long time and knows what he's doing, unlike Patrick, who's relatively new and is still learning his way through and feeling his way through.
No.
So, for winning 3-0, well done.
Yeah, thank you. I was afraid of this game. Because he's so unpredictable. It's like, and even during the game, I was like, why? Why is he doing this? And like, but why did he? What?
I think it's because you watch the CCL, you expect everyone that knows how to play to specifically try and play the most optimal game.
Yeah, or at least
from what little I know of Chris, because I've only met him a few times at CoxCon and not even really spoken to him here much since then. He's very random. Don't expect optimal play.
Yeah, but it's a fun game. I got complained that my turns take too long. We're only playing with 2-minute turn time.
Well, here's the thing, Ara does a turn in like 30 seconds, so it's probably like similar to that.
Is it the dancer disease?
Yeah.
Because he was telling me he was watching YouTube videos in between my turns, and like, geez, I'm just thinking about the game.
No, you're not allowed to think, apparently.
Yeah.
You must act immediately.
Yeah. So yeah, I got into contact with the bear a few times. I also knocked the bear out, like not KO'd him, but I knocked the bear to the floor sometimes.
Nice.
He's still the bear.
Yeah. So you have to be proactive about the bear.
I think I did stream that one. Or did I have it open in the background? I
definitely
no,
had
it was
open
casted.
in the background.
It was a casted
It was
game.
casted
Yes.
by Tails and Aramis,
And
yeah.
then Adam streamed it. I was going to stream it, but then shit happened, so I didn't. And Adam did it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
it
but
was definitely a good game.
thank you. I always try to... Oops.
What did you do?
I just deleted the replay of the game.
Okay. What?
Yeah, I just accidentally clicked delete replay, but now I can watch the replay. So, Yeah, I slipped.
Don't ask.
I slipped on my mouse and deleted the replay.
I'm tempted to click watch replay now to see what happens, but I'm not gonna.
Like I just did, and it loads in fine.
Yeah, no, it does load in.
Interesting.
Because I've done that. But yeah, no, there should still be a replay folder.
Adam saying,
They
I thought
should
he
be in
accidentally
somewhere.
deleted his team. That would have been embarrassing.
Yeah, that would be weird. Also, Alex would probably just hate me because all his logo work would be for nothing.
Yeah, so I would suggest that we ignore the Dark Elves and the Chaos because they've just finished their game. So if you don't want to see any level up spoilers, it's best to ignore those two teams for now.
Well, I'm not putting the teams on the stream, so if you can look at them before they do their level ups, you might be able to have a look.
Let's check.
Okay, well, in which case, let's do the Dark Elves first, which was Aramus's Dark Elves versus the Norse, I believe, Ancient
Strong
Norse.
and skimpy, yes.
Yeah. I was very surprised by this game because, as we all know, Norse is the worst team in the game, and I was very surprised that they won another game.
Well, when your entire team has block, it makes it a lot easier against elves, because that means that you're automatically going to get more downs on the elves and more armor breaks because of their puny armor 7 and 8. Okay,
Yeah.
one player with 8, the rest, or 7, the rest with 8.
Yeah, but as I said, the worst team in the game still won. So yeah.
Also noticed the loner got the damned MVP.
Yeah, I don't know if he bought him. Let's check. What was his name?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he bought him. Yeah.
When he gets MVP, especially when you've only got 2 level ups anyway, you sort of have to. Oh, that niggling injury lineman has dirty player. That's interesting.
Dirty.
And then the Ilfware now has dodge, because damn. That was a double skill. Ooh. That's nasty.
Yeah, like you can't give him very long legs, so Leap is out for this kind of player because you don't really wanna roll
Agility
Leap.
2, Marv. You don't give Leap to Agility 2.
You give it to a Minotaur with very long legs.
Ulfwereners can't get very long legs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That because he can't get very long legs, you don't give him Leap because that's my go-to agility skill for doubles.
And this is why you're wrong.
Not even dodge.
Yeah, you go dodge first.
Depends on the players. Like on even on like at least one. If I play Chaos on at least one Beastman, if he rolls doubles, Leap. Give him very long legs, he's a Kislev with strength 4 on blitzes. It's not the worst thing.
It's not the best thing though either. And
I
the
mean-
damn Berserker has dodge. Got some blodge Berserker, though, both doubles, both of those level ups. What?
I mean, it's not the best thing. Are you saying that Kislev is not the best thing because it's pretty good? I like Kislev.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
So, yeah, that's the Dark Elves and the Norse covered. Did we go over?
Did we go over the
Reapers,
Dark Elves?
Nurgle? I mentioned them.
Okay.
That's as much as elves deserve.
No, we didn't go over the last team.
Pardon?
We didn't go over
Next
this
one.
team.
Yeah, next one is Soul Surface versus Nurgle. Where mistyped Psyche got the MVP. I'm always gonna call that player that because it's not Paish, or whatever that's supposed to mean. It's psyche.
You're just wrong,
Yes.
but whatever.
Well, you can't expect Tails to be able to spell.
That is true.
And the Beast of Nurgle got the level up.
He
What?
did!
Yeah, I got
7
MVP.
SPP, he got an injury and a level up.
What,
Yeah,
what,
he
what-
got
Or an injury and an MVP.
God stand firm.
Oh, I remember. I
That's not
remember.
a bad shout, actually.
Because I was streaming that game. And at the end of the game, Tails was going through with Reaper saying, like, this would be good for you, this would be good for you, this would be good for you. And then
As he does.
As he does. And then at the end of that, Reaper went, yeah, I already chose stand firm. He was like, oh, well, sorry for waffling at you for the last however long
3
it was.
hours.
It wasn't that long.
It would have felt like that long.
You mean you're not wrong? Burn.
Shots may be fired.
Pew pew.
It's funny because it's true.
I mean, you're not wrong.
See?
Anyway,
Just because I say what everyone else thinks. There was a death in this game.
there was.
One of the Nurgle died.
They did. And then they came back on the other side.
Yes, because that's how that works.
What was it called? Which one is it? I think it's like Nurgle or something like that.
No, there's Nurgle Nort and Nurgle Steed.
I mean, if he came back
look
on
at
the
the
other
necromantic
side,
team.
we can look. Nurgletooth.
Nurgletooth, that was it. Nurgletooth died and came back.
Yeah.
May you rest in peace, Nurgletooth.
So
How
Tails
does
has a
Adam know
bench
that? How does
now.
Adam just know this shit off the top of his head? Adam!
Because he had, because he
Adam
had,
flips all of the damn games.
He does.
and he has a list of dead people to use
Does
for
he?
his team.
That's the thing. Does he keep adding them? And that's the thing. Can he add? Can he even add people from this league to that team? Because that's what I thought he was going to say. I thought he can't even add them because it's side quest one. This is GRUMBBL. He can't add people from this until he makes a new team.
No, he can. Like when I ask about when I said I forgot the name of my player that died because they all have so complicated names, he instantly wrote the name and said, "Yes, I have a list."
Yeah.
He has a list. Checking it twice, looking who was naughty or nice in life. They're all Blood Bowl players. They weren't nice. So
That's true. That's true.
I'm just trying to work out why Adam is now Santa Claus.
The GRUMBBL Fatalities trademark. That was it. I remember.
yeah.
I wonder
It's
if you
a
can
game.
put in the actual TM sign into Blood Bowl because you could just use the alt code, which I don't know what that is off the top of my head. But I wonder if that would work.
I mean,
So,
you can put in number codes, so why not? Oh, color codes. Why not alt codes?
Well, like you do, like if you go on your keyboard and do Alt 0179, for example, you'll get the cubed symbol. So I'm wondering if you could do whatever the alt code is to get the trademark symbol, and it would work inside in GRUMBBL. In GRUMBBL?
You know
in
what
Blood Bowl.
you know what I do to get the cubed symbol?
You go
I
to
press
Google, search for it.
No, I press Control Alt 3.
That doesn't work for me.
Yeah, because German keyboards have the squared and cubed on the 2 and 3 number with
That's handy.
Control Alt.
That's handy.
Yeah, so bringing it back to the games, Tails has the second werewolf leveled up,
Yeah, I remember that.
Tartarus, and he gave him dodge in the same way he gave the other werewolf dodge.
It makes sense.
Yep,
And-
yeah, it does.
And the 2 leveled up zombies both got block. Heracles and
I think
Typo.
Heracles already had block.
Yeah,
Like,
and-
Psyche or Paish.
Paish. It's either Paish or it's Psyche with a typo. That's the name of that
We'll go with
player.
he knew what he was writing, and it's Paish.
yeah.
I am Paish.
Until further notice, it's Paish or
Paish.
Paisha, if you want to.
Paish.
Pisha, yeah, Pisha is also very good.
hello, my name's Paish. Yes. I don't know what this voice is, but it's the one I went with. My name's Paish. Yeah.
No, it's
Yes.
Paisha.
Paish.
He spent money and he bought a second white, I think. He didn't save for the flesh golem.
No, he bought a second white. He came up with the idea at the end that whites are much more useful than his flesh golems because they take so long to level up.
Yeah, at least the whites can score and have block.
Mm-hmm. What?
No, Adam, you spelt it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh. Adam in chat going, how do you pronounce paish?
You spelt it wrong.
Paish.
There you go. That's the correct way of spelling it.
Paish. Yes, hello. I need to go and do oh crap, I need to go and do this stuff so people can't see people coming online on Battle.net. God damn it, I'm logged into too many things.
Anyway, yeah, so that's Tails' boring necromantic team.
Yeah. I had fun level ups. They were not boring. Mine were fun.
How were they fun?
Like, I got both my blitzes to level 3.
Jesus Christ.
So
I want
gave
anyone to be level. Like, I want more than one person to be level 2. Can you share that SPP with me, please?
No. I need it. It's mine. I gave one sidestep and one strip ball.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then 2 linemen leveled up. One got wrestle and one is agility 5 now.
Because when you couldn't hate elves anymore,
I'm sorry,
they get an agile.
Look, you can be quiet, Mr. Skinky. With your Edge 4 skink, which is basic. Like, that's the thing.
Edge 4, not Edge 5.
That's the different. No, because you don't have. He doesn't have stunty, so I hate him less. Because stunty's like
he's
fuck you.
strength 3.
So.
Armor 8.
So. He doesn't have
I'm
stunty.
only movement 6.
Yeah, skink with Edge 4 is worse than elf with Edge 5.
Yes, it is. It is worse than an elf with Edge 5.
No, worse for everyone else.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, it is.
I'm just going to leave the call and say yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's like mom and dad all over again.
Look, you have to look after him tonight. I'm talking about Marv.
Yeah, I got that, Mom.
Wow.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about that skinks are the worst
Absolute
players in Blood Bowl.
Compared to Agility 5 elves.
And everybody hates them and tries to kill them.
R.I.P. Forky.
But thankfully there's only one Agility 5 elf for their people to kill. So,
Press F for Forky.
I can't because I'm only in the multi-twitch. Well, now the other game's over. I can go in. And press F.
Poor Forky.
I know.
Gone before his time.
It's the last post.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
But
going to do before it copyright.
Yeah, but I'm missing one player next game, so I'm gonna get a journeyman. Ooh.
And they'll get MVP because that's what always happens to all journeymen.
Well, I probably can't buy him then.
You don't need to. You don't need to buy him though.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. He could get everyone else injured in the next game.
Please no.
Put it this way, all I'm saying is, if that Edge 5, the 2 blitzers, and the thrower randomly get, I don't know, fouled to death, even if it costs... Who are you playing?
Reaper.
Yeah, even if it costs Reaper the entire game, Reaper will be the most loved member of Division 2.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but your opinions don't count, Elf.
I mean, there's more elves in this. It's not just me.
Also, you're not in that division,
I don't
so
even
shush.
deign to recognize the appearance of the other elf.
Also,
I love them. It's fine.
Also, the Skaven are basically elves, but worse.
Yeah, they're fun elves.
No, they're shit elves.
No, they're fun elves.
They're shit elves on like something that makes you run faster, but I don't know drugs that make you run faster. Does ecstasy make you run faster? I don't know. Why am I talking about drugs? What is this podcast?
Yeah, why are you talking about drugs?
I don't know.
Anyway, I think we've got one more game to cover from Division 2, because we've gone over the Skaven game.
Did we go for them all?
I think we should also mention the Lizardman game from week 4, because otherwise it'll be over a week for us to cover it. We may as well just cover it now, because it was...
Oh, is that the one you mean?
It's the week 3 extender, aka somebody had to leave the country and therefore had to play early.
Yeah.
That's the wrong...
So we will cover that game.
No, that's...
Which was Kislev versus Lizardman.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fun game as well. I saw that game.
Kiss lizards. Kiff lizards.
Yeah.
Kiflets.
I did see that game. That one was fun.
That was a fun game. I was like, Patrick nearly pulled it off.
Yeah, when he actually got the Croxagore. Admittedly, there were a few mistakes. There were definitely a few places where a more experienced player would have done things in a different order, or done a few blocks differently to allow for a blitz to open up on the ball carrier. But no, that Croxagore certainly helped.
Yeah, having
the 2 times that he boneheads.
To pick up a question from earlier. If you skin the bear, is it like in the Scooby-Doo animated show where they pull off the costume of the villain and they're like, oh, it was Old Man Jenkins, and in this case it's like, oh, it was Old Man Croxagore.
Old Man Croxagore. Well, I wouldn't have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you damn kids.
That's a joke of the bear being just a reskinned Croxagore.
It literally is.
It is a reskinned Croxagore because it is.
Yeah.
It literally is.
But you know what annoys me about it?
What annoys you about it, Marvin?
The skills of the Croxagore and the bear are in different orders.
Yes, well, they can't make it too obvious, can they?
I mean, have you ever played Kislev?
Yes.
Like in Use the Team. Have you ever looked at what star players you can buy?
I think it's Hemlock. I think you can get the skins, can't you? Because
you can get
because Kislev is a made-up team, and they're a replacement of the Slan team, which is basically just the frog people with the Croxagore.
Yeah, you can.
They're big guy. So all of the star players are just the Lizardman star players.
Yes, and the human star players they chucked in. But I don't think you can buy Griff. You can I think you can get Zara.
Yeah, I've never bought star players with teams.
Yeah, Kislev is probably a hard team to buy star players with because they are so bloaty. So
yeah. Yeah, so that brings us on to the last game, I think.
No.
Not covered the rest of them.
But yeah, so to like much improved from Patrick in comparison
I think that was our last game, yeah. Yeah, no, Patrick's definitely get better, and now he's actually got what is basically a full Lizardman team with more rerolls.
Yeah, just one Saurus missing, and then you go.
Yeah. Just win the next game, roll a 6, and he can get that Saurus. That's a lot to ask for, but screw it. So from that game, he even got a level up. He got another level up on a skink. I know that because I got a question last night asking what to give a skink for their first level up.
What did he give it?
He's waiting, not giving it out yet.
Cool.
So. But yes, that, I think, covers the entirety of the games we played so far. So do you want to go to the leaderboards that are on the GRUMBBL? Because they shouldn't have been... They might have been updated for week 2, actually, for that fourth game.
Probably. Seems like Aaron played in one of them, he probably has updated them.
Yes, it's been updated. Yes.
So,
Thanks for the spoilers, Aaron.
Guess I won't.
Yeah. It's alright, I can work out where they would have... what the standings would have been for Division 2. So, Division 2, currently, after week 3, is the High Elves of Kalador's Comets in first place with 9 points.
That's mine.
Currently on 9 touchdowns for 0 against. Because elves are OP as shit.
No.
Then in second place is the Skaven of the Vermintiders with 7 points.
7!
And far too many touchdowns.
Yeah, along with the 9. Yeah, the same as you, 9. Along with the Norse of Strong and Skimpy and the Kislev of the Washington Trumps. All 3 of those are on 7 points after 3 games. Then in fifth place.
Isn't there a number next to them?
Yeah, but I'm having to adjust for the Dark Elf Chaos result for week 4. So I'm having to work this out as I go along. So in fifth place is the Charon Soul Surfers of the Necromantic team with 6 points. Then we have the Super Freakonomics and Korn's Berserkers in joint 6th place. If that's right, yep. Both on 4 points. Then the Infected End team, Nurgle team on 1 point, and then the Expired Cheetos and Basilar's Bruisers on 0 points.
Yeah, Basilar's Bruises Patrick's team with the massive the massive goal difference deficit.
What is it on?
Minus 12.
Oh, I don't feel so bad. I'm only on -4, I think.
And was minus 10, no, minus 11 after the last week, after week 3.
Jeez.
Yeah, Patrick has 2 touchdowns and 14 against.
I have 0 touchdowns, but yeah, poor Patrick. Look, he's a new coach. He'll get there.
Yes,
I believe in him.
I know. We're not. We are saying it's.
I know. I'm saying it for everyone
else.
Everyone else. He's a new coach. Be nice to the boy.
Yes.
I'm gonna be excited to play him in season 2. When I move down into Division 2.
Well, when you're playing with your new team.
No, I'm gonna keep these vampires. Probably. Unless some vampires die. Then I'll probably keep.
Wait, who are you playing next?
I'm playing the Nurgle Masters of the Pooniverse.
Okay.
Which should be a more interesting game, but I still feel like I'm going to lose. My only hope is that poor handling
he's down
skills
a
mess up.
Nurgle Rotter and a Nurgle Warrior, so...
Is he down a warrior? Ooh.
Yeah, he's down that Strength 3 Warrior. He's only got 3 Warriors.
Oh, it's the Strength 3 one? That
Pestigores.
don't matter then. If it was the Strength 4 one, I'd be more inclined to be like, ooh, but it's just a Strength 3 one. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, but he's down one of his Warriors because it got Strength broken in the last game.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
It does, because he's down a Warrior.
Yeah, but that's just the same as a Rotter now, isn't it?
No, because a Rotter is at least Agility 3 and Movement 5, even if it's Armor 8.
Well, then he's going to get a better player because he'll get a Journeyman replacing him, right?
No, because the Warrior had Guard.
Oh, it was his level 1 with Guard. Okay, that makes a difference then.
Yeah, there's still the one with Block, but the one that got Strength broken is missing your game is the one that had Guard.
Okay.
But yeah, there's Mighty Blow on one of the Pestigores that could ruin your day.
Probably. But, it'll be alright.
Yep.
It'll be alright, I hope.
So, what about you, Marv? Who's your next game, did we say?
It's Reapers Nurgle.
Okay, so no, before that. Divvot, when is your game?
When is our game? Oh, our game is on Thursday. No. I was going to say Thursday, that's not right. What the fuck is it? Tomorrow! At 8:30 in the evening, GMT, on GRUMBBL 2.
And Marv, you said your game is against...
My game's against Reaper.
Oh, you're both playing the Nurgle
The
teams.
other Nurgle,
Very
yes.
And we're playing on Wednesday at 7 p.m. GMT or slightly after 7 p.m. GMT, depending on how fast the 6 p.m. game is finished, because I'm streaming that.
Yes, and I'm streaming yours.
Yep. And then I am playing CZ's Undead, which we've mentioned and already plugged. Saturday, 8 p.m. GMT. Be there.
Be there or be
get murdered. Because I think, actually... Oh, wow, CZ's got 160k just in petty cash.
Damn.
That's a lot.
He might not
I'm glad we don't have I'm glad we don't have stadium enhancements here.
Yeah.
Because we probably would see some altars and stuff and some very weird star players.
Yeah, I have a feeling CZ's just not done his team up yet because he hasn't done his 2 level ups that have been sat waiting.
Yeah, and he traditionally does wait a while before.
What would he buy?
Doing everything.
He might buy it. Can you get another mummy, or is he at the limit?
You can only get 2 mummies.
Okay, I'd say he'd probably get another a white. Or maybe a werewolf.
You can only have 2 whites as well.
Maybe I was going to say maybe a werewolf then, because he hasn't got any werewolves yet.
That's undead. He doesn't have werewolves.
Oh, well then what the fuck's he gonna get? I don't know.
I mean, I think...
More ghouls.
Hell no.
Because you can get 4.
You'll have to keep an eye on his team before you go in.
Don't give him ideas.
He's not going to be listening. He's got a baby to look after. Oh, I don't know if it is a baby. He's got a little one, as he always puts it, to look after. I still don't believe that man actually has a voice. I've never heard him say a word.
I'm fairly sure he was in voice for my Brexit Bowl game.
Oh, did you play against him in Brexit Bowl?
That was the last game, wasn't it?
I mean, I don't know. I was streaming / casting it, so I don't remember.
Yeah. Marv, you were captain of the European team. That was the last game, wasn't it? My Khemri versus his necromantic.
Okay. Well, I guess you must have talked to someone then.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he was in voice chat.
Okay. Well, I've never heard him, so I don't know if he has a voice. I won't believe some random things from someone else.
Yeah, no, he definitely has a voice. He's a very good coach as well. So I'm quite worried about this game because, admittedly, those 2 mummies both being strength 5, mighty blow, 1 having block, that's a pain.
What?
But it's one that I can sort of deal with because, well, my Saurus are strength 4 and I can run faster than they can.
That is true. Well, you could run faster than a lot of them. The ghouls can keep up with 1 go for it.
The ghouls can keep up, the whites can keep up, the rest of them I can run past.
Yeah, I meant the ghouls could keep up with your skinks as well.
Yeah. Well, the 1 ghoul that he has left.
He might buy more.
Maybe, but that just blows the team value up. At the moment he's got 100 and so K in team value. Well, that'll go up 20 at least. So 40 onto that, 108, 1080, 1160. I'll have about 80k inducement cash to go on top of that 160k.
Fair enough.
So he could just get a star player of some description. But for a game against Lizardman, I think that's probably a waste of that money.
I don't know.
Personally speaking.
Ignore that. No one saw that. I tapped a button. I have buttons.
I've seen it.
No! Ignore the numbered and the weird things. If you're wondering what that is, I have mouse buttons on my mouse, which change its DPI. So I hit one of them by accident. So I got a little overlay up. That's all that was.
Yeah. I used to have that on my mouse.
We're talking about the are you two going to talk about the CCL now?
I was just saying, speaking about star players,
hey,
I think we have a new favorite.
Right, well,
oh yes.
I'm going to be right back. So if you need anything to happen on the stream, it's not going to happen.
No. Yes, Divvot doesn't care about the CCL, even though he should, because that game was friggin' amazing.
I'm sure it was, but I have other things. I want to use my spare time for things that aren't Blood Bowl, because I don't count Blood Bowl as spare time anymore.
You made it a job, Divvot.
There he goes.
Anyway, so yes, talk about the CCL. Shall we just run through the brackets at the moment? Because
Yeah, just
covered it for a few weeks.
Yeah, just let the people know what the quarterfinals are. We are in the quarterfinals now, right? Next round is quarterfinal.
Yeah, so if I get the challenge open up at the moment, because I have that page open up, we are currently on the quarterfinals, round 3. So round 2 is just finished. That basically was High Elf Speed Talks 2-1. Skip over the next game because that's the one we're going to talk about. Skaven beat Bretonians 2-1. Humans beat Necromantic 2-0. And that was a good Necromantic team and a good human team. So, yeah, that was a game.
Is that the human team where they all have fish in the name?
Pass. No idea.
Is it Mike's team?
Yes,
then,
it is.
Yeah, then it's the human team with all the fish in the name. Like, everybody's called fish something, I think.
Oh, okay. I can't remember the name of conventions for some of these teams because most of them are like the 6th or 7th teams that a guy's built for that CCL season. So
I would probably just number people.
I think some people do that.
Number 27. Come on.
Yep. And then there was the second human team won 2-1 over the Pro Elves. That was interesting. Then Amazons beat Nurgle 1-0. That sounded like that was a good game. But I missed that one, unfortunately. Dwarves beat Orcs 1-0, and Chaos Dwarves beat other Dwarves 2-0. So that builds up the quarterfinals as being... Oh, no, wait. And then there's the game that we should talk about now before I go over to the quarterfinals.
Which was Lizardmen versus Halflings.
Yes. That was a fun game.
And one little lizard stole the show.
Hemlock, the star player.
Yeah. Let's check. What does he have again? No, wrong button. He has stab for one, that I know.
Oh, he definitely has stab. I think he's normal skink with stab. Don't think he has block. Let me just Google Hemlock, Marv.
I know I have him here. He has block, dodge, sidestep, jump up, and stab.
Is he the white one with like the blind eyes?
Yeah.
Cool. Why are you shouting? I can hear you fine.
I don't know.
Okay, carry on.
My wayward son.
Yeah, so he costs 170k in inducements. Movement 8, strength 2, agility 3, armor 7, loner block, dodge, sidestep, jump up, stab, stunting. He's a very, very nice skink to have. Purely because of stab.
Yeah, and especially against halflings, stab is very good.
Yeah, there it is. Because that's armor 6, and stab is basically you just roll the armor on a player.
And Divvot, can you hear me? I am near a microphone. If yes, then tell me again, what's the most common number you roll when you roll 2d6? He can't, so it's 7, therefore that's over
we
6.
should have had a tooltip for this.
Nah.
Oh well. Divot's away from its desk.
Yes, he just wrote me on Discord that it's 7. So yes.
That doesn't help for the stream, Divvot.
Yeah, but he's away, therefore yes. So yeah, that little guy like single-handedly stopped, I think, like 3 touchdown attempts by the halflings.
Probably. He definitely took out one of the halfling star players.
Yeah,
no, he took out the best halfling on the team in the first half for a KO. Oh no, he injured him, didn't he? And then he had to use his reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he stabbed a halfling to death, who then got rerolled or apothecaried immediately. That was fun. Then obviously the Lizardmen won this game because it's halflings.
Yeah, they won 2-0.
Yep.
Success.
And as much as we here at GRUMBBL love for the stunty teams to win these games, Hemlock was a beast. And also I like Trifficking.
Yeah,
I like
and I think that only was possible for him to get because of the Altar of Nuffle, because against halflings you are obviously gonna have more team value.
Yeah.
So, and I think in CCL you only can float that much cash in the finals.
CCL, when it comes to their tournament structures, have financial fair play rules, which means that if you're the underdog, you can't just spend all of your petty cash on a wizard. If you have the inducement money for it, you can obviously spend all that inducement money, but if you've got, say, 150k in your bank, you can't just spend all of that as well, because then you can just buy a wizard that your opponent can't answer in any way, shape, or form. So they have a weird, calculator that I've not truly understood because I've never made it to that stage, because I am nowhere near that good a player, and all of these guys are amazing. But yeah, there is only a financial calculator that the underdog can spend, so of their own money. And I think the Altar of Nuffle is a stadium enhancement that allows you to buy a second star player for 10k.
Isn't it just 50k off on star players?
It could be that. I've not looked.
Altar of Nuffle. The clarifications. Wait, I can just...
I was going to say, it might just be easier to actually go to GCar's team, because I've got that open. So GCar was the... No, not GCar. That's... Where's Wolfbark? There's Wolfbark. Club. Nuffle Altar. During inducement phase, star players cost 50k less.
That's it. Yeah. Otherwise, you can't afford it. Because halflings chose first, and they probably got. They had Deep Root, so that's already a lot of things on it. And then, you get the money back, right? You get everything over 150k spent. Oh no, everything under 150k you get back, right? That's how it works.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
If you spend inducement, if you spend petty cash, if you are the first to spend the cash, everything you spend...
Your opponent also gets the value off as well, yes.
Yeah. So and then
because the lizards spent first because they were the higher team value.
Yeah. They went with the 120k for a Hemlock.
Yeah. So yes.
And then the halflings got some money for theirs, which did not help.
It's a very nice Lizardman team, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I was very happy with that Lizardman team.
Yeah, also I was instantly drawn to it because all the players are named after wrestlers, and that's the thing I like, so...
Yeah, that caught your eye immediately.
Yeah.
I saw the names and went, I know those names.
Yeah.
Oh, they're wrestlers.
It's like, oh, there's one called Brock Lesnar. Are there other wrestlers? And then everybody was wrestlers, and I'm like, yes, nice.
Yeah. So yes, obviously the Lizardmen won because they had Hemlock on their team, and as we are now agreeing, Hemlock is the best star player you can ever get.
There's some that aren't in this game that I'd prefer.
Okay, fine, within Blood Bowl 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to get my hands on the Swift Winds once, but they aren't in that
no idea who
too.
you're on about.
The Swift Winds are elven star players. You buy both of them.
And you've lost me.
And one's a thrower, one's a catcher, basically. But they have a nice little feature. If one gets injured, the other loses loner. So that's pretty nice.
But I assume they're like 400k each, up for the pair of them.
I don't remember, and I have done. Seven?
7 is the most common number you can roll on 2d6.
There's Divvot.
Ah, hello.
You're back.
I am. And it's 7.
Yeah, so they are 390k, 1 movement 7, 3 strength, agility 4, armor 8, block, mighty blow, tackle, loner, and 1 7 movement, 3 strength, 5 agility, 7 armor, accurate, nerves of steel, pass, save, throws, sure hands is the other.
Yeah. But anyway, back to what we were actually talking about, which was that amazing game.
And 7s.
7!
Yes. Lizardman slaughtered the halflings. Like, admittedly, there were only 10 armor breaks and a death on each side. But, yeah. But the Undertaker got 9 SPP from that game.
Yeah, he also got MVP. I think he already leveled up and got the MVP.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, let's have a look. Rey Mysterio got 6 and Andre the Giant got 2.
This is so great, but also a bit weird.
Yeah, well, you see, the thing is that because I was watching it in Artemis's channel.
Yeah.
And I know you were. Did you leave after that game?
Yeah, I went to bed.
Because I stayed, because Triff came into the chat afterwards.
Yeah. No, I went to bed and watched actual wrestling.
Booyaka, booyaka! 6198! That's all I remember about Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Yeah, anyway, I stayed in the chat because I was watching Artemis for a bit longer. Play the game, not just watching Artemis. That sounds weird.
Artemis is a dude, by the way.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah, not like Artemis from Ready Player One.
Not seen it.
I've read the book and watched it, and I like both of the things. Don't at me.
Yeah, so Triff came into the chat and was basically, Artemis was talking to him about Hemlock, just saying Hemlock didn't work. Because apparently he's had Hemlock for all of his 3 games so far, 2 games.
So he had a lot of money saved.
That, or he had a lot of inducements.
Yeah.
Which, considering you try and keep Lizardmen as low value as possible because of just how bloated they can be. Like, he's only got 2 rerolls, for example. You'd normally want at least 3. Well, you'd normally want 3. But, yeah, his Croxagore is level 4, his Saurus, 2 Saurus are level 4, 3 are level... 3 Saurus are level 4, 3 are level 3. And then he was trying to work out how to get Hemlock for his next game against the High Elves of Chikar. Because he is the underdog. Triff is. So, basically, he's sold 2 of his skinks. So he's now got 9 players. So we'll get... Oh, sorry, 1 died, so I think he sold another 1.
Yeah.
So we'll get 2 loner skinks.
Yeah.
That'll take him up to 1,560k team value. And G-Car's currently sitting at 1620. So I don't think that leaves him with enough money to get Hemlock. But I'm sure he said he'd worked a way out.
I mean,
So
maybe...
hopefully we'll see Hemlock in the next game.
Maybe maybe the opponent has or he, depending on at whose stadiums is that, has the altar
Nope, I've
again.
already checked.
Ah, okay.
They're playing at GCAR Stadium, and GCAR has a Magician Stadium.
Oh, damn.
Both get a wizard during the inducement phase. Which is probably worse for GCAR, because he's got a lot more valuable players. And those elves are squashy. Oh, no, he's actually got a loner. That's why. GCAR's also got a loner, which will be another 70k. So what's that? 60 at 70, that'll be 130 at, what did I say the team difference was? 1560. Yes, he will have the money.
There we go.
Taking the loners on either team, he will have the money for Hemlock.
Yeah.
That would be great. I'm gonna love that.
I'll be excited to watch another game of Hemlock ripping things to shreds.
I can see GCAR just wizarding Hemlock at the start.
Yeah.
No, they'll play better than me. They won't just wizard one a random star player. He'll murder it with one of his tackle elves or something like that.
Pretty much.
Because GCAR has 2 damned agility 5 elves, 1 strength 4 elf, one of the agility 5 elves is movement 9 as well.
You're complaining about me.
This is an elf team that's leveled up. This is what your elf team will become.
Yeah, in two seasons' time.
Admittedly, this team has played 28 games.
That's not as much. That's after next season, it's probably around the same number. Depends on how far I go in the cup each time. That's gonna be interesting.
57 touchdowns from 28 games. And only 1 successful interception.
Yeah. So to close this out,
buy Hemlock whenever you get the chance.
Yes. And does any of you have a hashtag recommendation for Skaven versus Norse?
Write in, and we'll write it on a postcard, and we will answer next week which one won.
Furs versus furries.
Right, one.
Is he approving, or are you? What?
Yes, I approved.
Yay!
It's in.
Okay, competition over. Divvot won it.
Yay!
Yeah.
What do I win?
My eternal gratitude.
Eternal?
And
Damn,
everyone
that's
else's
pretty good.
eternal enmity.
That's fine. I can live with it for Marv's gratitude. But to round it out, what I'm actually going to do is go through all of this week's games that have been scheduled, because we actually have every single game scheduled now. So I can do that.
Do we?
We do.
Shall we list them then as the last thing that we do?
I was just about to do that.
No.
So, hang on.
I can just hear Snapchat notifications going.
No, right. Yours is on Saturday at like 8 p.m. right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Right, that's the last one. Cool. So, starting tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. on GRUMBBL. In fact, all these matches are going to be on GRUMBBL 1 with the exception of one, which is tomorrow. But at 8 p.m., all these times are in GMT, it's Skaven versus Norse. At 8:30 p.m., it's Nurgle versus Vampires. Then moving on to Wednesday at 6 p.m., Chaos Dwarves versus the Necromantic. 7 p.m., or, probably about 6:30 to be honest, it'll be High Elves versus Nurgle. Thursday at 4 p.m, Skaven versus the Necromantic. Friday at 8 p.m, Dwarves versus Wood Elves. Saturday, 6 p.m, Dark Elves versus Orcs. And then at 8 p.m, Lizard Men versus the Ned. And that's everyone. I don't know why I went off like that at the end. But I did.
Yeah.
You should watch all those games. Every single one of them. We won't, but you should.
Yeah, I haven't got the time to watch all those. I can watch both of tomorrow's games. Well,
don't watch mine.
I'll have them multi-twitched.
Don't watch mine. Just let me die and be sad in peace.
No.
I won't. I can't. Although I might get to start because I'm going late for Captain Marvel, so I might be able to watch them. But that's why well, like, I probably can't because I don't know when I have to leave, and that's probably too late. So and a broadcast and leaving halfway through the broadcast is not a good thing.
No, it would be less than ideal if someone just up and left. The stream wouldn't end for hours.
No. I mean, there have been some very successful chair streams I've seen.
True, but I don't think we don't have a webcam.
No,
so
I could put one on to stream the chair for when I leave.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Are we done here?
I believe we might be. I think that was the last.
Yeah, we went through all the teams and their levels, and then you talked about CCL for about half an hour, which I'm not complaining about. I'm just saying that's what happened.
It was 20 minutes.
20 minutes, half an hour, doesn't matter. And then we did the schedule, and then that's it. And we've only got 9 games to go through next week because we covered one already.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
sound.
Huh?
I said sound. I just had sound going right through my headphones.
Okay. That's what happens when you wear headphones. Wrap it up, Jamie!
Alright, that was episode 4. There are only 3 viewers currently watching. I think 2 of them are us.
Nope. All 3 of them are us. Literally, it's you, me on GRUMBBL, 1, and then Marv. Literally us 3.
Oh, my user list is showing 4
robots.
3 bots and 1 person.
Who's the person?
Someone that I don't know.
Bananian is a bot. Commander Root is a bot. Polezi is a bot, and Positivity Bot is a bot.
Are they?
Yeah.
Polizei, which means police.
Yeah. They're also a bot. I know they're a bot because they watch my streams when I have 0 viewers.
Okay.
So they're definitely a bot. Still out to wait for the mod.
Yep, so it's just been us. Everyone else is apparently pissed off.
Fallen asleep.
Fallen asleep, I wouldn't surprise me. It is a Monday.
So we didn't bother to watch the VOD because apparently 2 people wanted to watch the first one.
There you go.
Then let us know. Why did you all leave at 9:30?
Yeah.
Why, guys? Why?
Saying why 50 times isn't going to make them come back now.
I know.
Write it in the comments if you watched the VOD why you left.
That works. Be sure to like and subscribe, guys.
Send all of your complaints to
A.Dancer.
Yes,
I don't know
Dancer.
I don't know if this is the actual email. I'm just saying that because
no, it's Jack #6468 on Discord.
He'll totally read them, and he's not a spooky ghost.
Hey, it's his manifestation time coming up soon.
That is true. When is that exactly?
Like
today.
July.
No, man, we figured out earlier. It's Easter.
Fair enough.
Okay, he has 2 manifestation times.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway,
this has been What a Roll Week 4 or Episode 4.
Episode 4, Week 3.
Yeah.
I've been Jbazza. This has been Divvot.
That's me.
This has been Marv.
That might be me. I'm not sure. I might be a cat.
True.
Nope, not getting a response to that one. Okay.
No. Yeah.
Anyway,
Meow.
thank you for
There
watching.
you go.
Hello.
Did you know that a 7 is the most common number you can roll on 2d6?